Stress is not the problem. Indecision is. If you've been struggling with sleep, memory lapses, difficulty focusing, skin issues, low energy, or sudden changes in blood pressure, there is a strong chance this is not a purely medical issue. In many cases, these symptoms are the result of how your nervous system has been operating for a long time. This is Nicole Inner State. And today, we're going to talk about how unresolved decisions, chronic anticipation, and internal stress shape physical health. Modern neuroscience shows that roughly half of our overall well-being depends on perception. Not what happens to us, but how the nervous system interprets those events. The remaining part is biological. From our parents, we inherit baseline levels of key neurotransmitters: serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphins. These chemicals define how neurons communicate, how stable our mood is, and how resilient we are under pressure. The key point is this: these baseline levels are not fixed. Sleep, movement, nutrition, light exposure, and psychological safety all influence them. But when we talk about motivation, direction, and engagement with life, we are primarily talking about dopamine. Dopamine is not the molecule of pleasure. It is the molecule of movement. It drives curiosity, goal formation, anticipation, and the ability to move toward something meaningful. Here's something many people misunderstand. Only about 10% of our subjective experience depends on external circumstances. The other 90% is generated internally by the nervous system, which means you are not simply reacting to life. You are regulating it. To understand how this regulation works, we need to look at one of the oldest systems in the brain, often referred to as the reptilian brain. Its function is not thinking. Its function is detection. It constantly scans the environment for signals of relevance. A cat can sleep through background noise, but a subtle rustle wakes it instantly, because that signal might indicate food, competition, or danger. Humans operate the same way. A parent may sleep through loud sounds, but wake immediately when a child moves. When a signal is marked as important, it is sent directly to the amygdala. This is where emotional evaluation happens. If there is enough information, the brain initiates action. If there is not, the system enters anxiety. Anxiety is not weakness. It is a signal that the nervous system is waiting for direction. This is where cortisol appears. Cortisol prepares the body for action. But when action is delayed, when decisions are postponed or avoided, cortisol remains elevated. Over time, this affects immunity, sleep, memory, and metabolic health. Here is the core insight. The nervous system does not need certainty. It needs direction. The moment a decision is made, physiology changes. Stress becomes mobilizing, not destructive. Energy is used. Hormones are metabolized. The immune system stabilizes. This is the difference between chronic stress and adaptive stress, between freezing and moving forward. Set direction. Make decisions. Allow your nervous system to complete the cycle. This is not motivation. This is regulation.